Hi folks, I'm Rod with Johnson RV and we're in Sandy, Oregon, just outside of Portland. And you know, we are known as being a very good, high-quality pre-owned motorhome store. Superstore they call us. We have 8 acres of fabulous motorhomes to take a look at. But you know, we carry several lines of new motorhomes and they happen to be some of the best you can find. And right now I'm going to take a few minutes and show you this new arrival from Jayco. This is the Jayco Greyhawk. Very famous for a high quality build, the best driving, best handling Class C on the market, and I'll explain briefly about that as we go around and take a look at it. This is, of course, is the E450 Ford chassis. If you're doing a little research, that's good to know. It has the Triton V10 305 horsepower engine, which does very well with these Class Cs. And with Jayco, they've done such a fine job. I'll point out a couple key things. Number one, you've got this full one-piece fiberglass cap that wraps the front of the coach. And you know, years back, you'd have quite a few seams on these coaches, and down the road, you know what happens, sometimes you'll get a little water. This really takes care of that issue. And so the Greyhawks all have that. And I like little things like this. Integrated step. Notice that fiberglass integrated step. So aesthetically, it's much more pleasing to the eye than what you'll see sometimes, which is just your aluminum step that's attached to the side of the motorhome. They put a lot more into these. Again, that nice rounded fiberglass front, avoiding the possibilities of leaks down the road. As we come around, I note a couple things new this year. You've got the keyless entry, combination lock here. As you pan back, you'll see that this one also has a power awning. So when you're ready to set up your camp, just the push of a button and you have your patio just like that. And this is one of the new power awnings that you can pitch, so you can adjust the sides of these. Originally those power awnings would come out and basically they were just level. And so sometimes you get a little water accumulating from the rain, that sort of thing. You can actually pitch one into this awning and take care of that. They've set up the outside real well for your patio. You've got sound system out here. You also have a place where you can mount an outside barbecue, so if you want to cook burgers or fish or something outside instead of inside your coach, you can do that on the Greyhawk. And your propane connection is right down here, right down below. Very nice, very convenient. This particular Greyhawk comes equipped with a tankless hot water heater, so as long as you've got water, you've got hot water. That's real nice. A lot of storage on this motorhome. A lot of compartmental storage around the outside. And then you've got the slam latch door here with a nice big size storage compartment there for you. And this is a 29 model. Come on around, you've got a ladder to the roof. Frameless windows. I sure like the looks of the frameless windows on these new Class Cs. Not that the other way isn't good, they're just fine, but you have that anodized trim that goes around it, and over time it shows wear and age and that sort of thing. Well, with the new frameless windows, you just don't have that. This is equipped with a backup camera, has a hitch, so this is rated to tow up to 5,000 pounds, so if you're pulling a car or a boat, small trailer, cargo trailer, this coach will do it. This is one of the slide outs. This is a double slide out. You have one in the bedroom here, and then there's one in the living area. I just want to point out how this slide mechanism works. You notice the gear-driven slide rails on both the top and bottom on both sides. So when this slide comes in, it really comes in nice and tight and snug, and so you get an exceptional seal on this. Come on around. Just to give you a brief look, you have the other slide. This is a good-sized slide, and you'll see what kind of difference that makes on the inside when we get in there. A couple more things about the ride. I just got to say on this, Jayco, what an amazing job they do on the way that this chassis is put together. You can buy just a Ford chassis and build a box on it, but they don't do that. They have a nice transitional system through MORryde, which they add to that chassis, which, boy, it gives you extra storage, it gives you a ride, it has the rubber mount system in there, which takes a lot of vibration out of the road. It has the Hellwig helper springs and wonderful shock system for this, so it is a noticeable difference on the drive. You will see if you get a chance to come out and drive this. If you're considering a new Class C motorhome, I sure think Greyhawk should be at the top of your list to consider. Let's go inside and take a look at the floor plan. We're inside that Jayco Greyhawk, the 2015 29 MV, and taking a look at the overhead bunk bed. This is a full-size bed, nice big screen television. And this is the push of a button comes out. You can change the angle of it, so depending on how you're seated in the coach, you can adjust that how you like. As we pan down to the dash, you'll notice this is fully equipped. It's got the backup camera, navigation, Bluetooth. All the goodies you're coming to expect in these new motorhomes these days. Ultra leather seats. All the seats are made and upholstered in Jayco's factory in Indiana. They do it themselves. All the fabrics, all the curtains, all the soffits around the windows are all built in their factory. This is Amish built, and the solid wood cabinets. This is one of the things when you step into a Jayco, you're going to notice that right off the bat when you look at that compared to other motorhomes in the Class C market. Look at the height of the ceiling. I'm 6.5 foot tall, or very close to it. These are 7-foot ceilings, recessed LED lighting. This MV has a great counter space. A lot of the Class C's very small counter space. Look at this, solid surface counters, double sink, covered, and you've got your microwave. You have a true gas oven as well, and then of course 3-burner stovetop. Look at this here. This has got the new pull-out cabinet, so just a little bit more cabinet space for you, and extra storage drawers here. Again, high quality, full extension, so I don't have to reach back underneath and scrape my knuckles. Ball bearing glides here, makes it nice and quiet. Access to all the storage. Very smart. Notice the flooring too. This is brand new this year. Beautiful hardwood type. This is a very high grade linoleum though, but it doesn't look like it when you're in here. You'll have to see that in person. You've got your booth area here. This is what we call a dream dinette. So this does convert into a bed, but it's not like the old-fashioned dinettes that you kind of have to hoist this off the wall and get it down into place. You just unlatch it right here, and this just pushes right down into place. Your cushions come in and make a very nice bed, just like that. The sofa, we don't need to go back to the sofa, but the sofa also makes into bed. So this coach, being it's under a 30 model, so you can sleep 2, 4, 6, 8 people in this technically. So very good if you want a versatile Class C. Again, I can't talk enough about this woodwork. It's beautiful. They incorporated it into the refrigerator, your pantry area here. Curved walls. You know, they don't skimp on the quality. So come on back. This one just came in, so I've got my bedding all laid out here. It all comes packaged. Again, this is all put together and sewn and made by the folks in the factory. Walk around queen size bed. That you see the quality of the woodwork again. Now at the foot of the bed, as you come on around, look at the storage on this coach. Big, huge closets. I don't know if you can see in there, it's kind of dark in here, but there's as much storage I think as you probably need in here. And the drawers that you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers. Several are deep, big, deep drawers, ball bearing glides, and of course entertainment at the back of the coach. It's hard to say enough about this coach. If you're considering a new Class C, you've got to consider the Greyhawk. It's from Jayco. It's at Johnson RV. You can ask for me. I'm Rod. The number is 503-668-5400. Any one of our professionals would love to show you this product. So if you can come up, that's the best. If you need to, give us a call. We'll go over it with you on the phone. Thanks again.